Oh, what that dying.
Tanuksen ya waleta matam sanga. Yabo.
This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we continue to say we are in the service of God and country. And today we have a number of issues to look at as usual in our daily editorial. And the first story here is taken from My Joy Online. It says police intercepts 4,000 parcels of suspected narcotics concealed in truck at Dambai. And I read, the OT Regional Police Command has intercepted a large consignment of suspected narcotics concealed in a long trailer at Dambai in the OT region. Now, the operation, which took place on February 10, 2026, was carried out based on intelligence gathered by the police. Now, according to a statement signed by the OT Regional Police Public Affairs Officer, Deputy Superintendent of Police, John Ncho, officers stopped and searched a DAF long trailer, which registration number GW 1943-09. Although the trailer initially appeared empty, a detailed inspection revealed that it had been modified with secret compartments concealed with 6 metal plates. Police said the concealed compartments beneath the trailer were opened in the presence of the suspect, identified as Amidou Jubril, age 40. A search of the hidden sections led to the discovery of 4,000 parcels of compressed dry leaf substances wrapped in yellow masking tape, suspected to be narcotics. The truck has since been impounded, and all exhibits retrieved from the compartments have been retained for evidential purposes. All right, so we hear about this all the time. Congratulations to the police. We appreciate you. But most of the time we hear about this and we don't know what happens next. Whether the seized narcotics finally end up on the streets again, or they get contained in the police labs. Some of the time we see some of these narcotics being burnt out there, and that poses danger to the environment. Now, my brother, what I want to say about this is very simple. What kind of narcotics is it? It says it's dried leaves. What kind of leaves? Is it pawpaw leaves? Is it mango leaves? Narcotics. Is it coca leaves? What really is it? The police is going to find out. And after the police finds out, it will be time to take this guy and his accomplices to court. Right after which judgment will be slapped. My brother, my sister, after judgment, what happens? The court decides what should be done with the narcotics. It is sad that in our country we just set these narcotics on fire and waste so much energy and power. If it is cocaine, do we not have any use for cocaine? Our pharmaceutical labs here, can they turn the cocaine into something that is medicinal for the populace? Or we are just vandals? We are just interested in destroying things. If it is banana leaves, contombre leaves, dried mango leaves, or pawpaw leaves, or even in tampe, depending on where you find it, it could be Ntampe or Bekwi, my brother, my sister, or Taba, or Taba. Do we have any use for that? Can we put this into some kind of use that the society can benefit from? Or we are just interested in setting that on fire? It is for us as a people to sit back and rethink some of these things. That is why we are busily going around burning chamfangs and some other such equipment that people are using for illegal mining. Yet we turn around and spend millions in buying new chamfangs and other such equipment like the excavators for use in our country. Why couldn't we just seize them and use them in the national interest? But no, we set them on fire and we spend the taxpayers' money, fresh money, to import the same things we put on fire. Can somebody start to think more wisely? Can somebody stop this primitive thinking? Can somebody just sit back and say, hey, you know what? It is time to think solid. To the police, congratulations. You have succeeded in stopping narcotics from coming onto the streets, and that is commendable. But what you do with the so-called narcotics would make more meaning than just intercepting it. Now the next thing we want to look at is equally interesting. And I need you to come along. Wow. Hey. Interesting. Eish. What is happening in our country? I'm reading this from Ghana Web, and it says 97% of Ghanaian musicians not making any money from their music. And this is Rex Omar. He's a heavyweight of the industry, and he's now in government. He's talking. Now, board chairman of the Ghana Music Rights Organization, GAMRO, Rex Omar, has stated that Ghana is still not prepared to support and sustain its music and creative arts industry. Now, speaking in an interview with George Quay on Joy Prime, the veteran musician revealed that the majority of musicians are not making a living from their craft. Ghana is not ready to support music. Up to today, I can tell you that 97% of music lovers are not supporting Ghanaian musicians. And 97% of Ghanaian musicians are not making money, he noted. According to him, while a few successful artists inspire young people to pursue music, most enter the space driven purely by passion. They go into music out of passion, but the business aspect of it that will sustain them is zero, he lamented. Rex Omar also disclosed that he is ready to step down as GAMRO board chair, citing delays in electing a new board. Technically, I'm still there as chairman, waiting for them to do elections so that I can hand over and leave. I am thinking of leaving this month, February, because what I went there to do is finished. We want to digitize GAMRO. We went to digitize GAMRO, and I am going to launch it, and I will leave, he said. Rex Omar is finally going to step down. To some people, this is quite unfortunate, but he said his work is done. Kojo Antwi was in there for only one term, and he ran out of the space. The heat was too much. Rex Omar stayed there for some time. My brother, my sister, he's been able to keep the place calm. Time after time, they distributed money. I got some of the money. But what Rex Omar is saying, is it true? He says 97% of all Ghanaian musicians are not making money. A lot of them are in there because of the passion for the music. And they stay in there because of the passion. A lot of successful musicians inspire younger ones to get into it. But when they get into it out of passion, they only remain in there for the same reason of passion. Nothing more, no money. I think Rex Omar has been very economical with the truth. Instead of saying 97%, I think that nobody in Ghana is making money out of music. Maybe one or two artists. And that will be very, very low to even become 1%. How many Ghanaian musicians do we have? Right now, we have people who make music out of AI. They are also musicians. Oh yes, AI musicians. My brother, we were already struggling in the field of music. Those who cannot play live, they are even worse. Those who can manage a few live events, at least in a year, they might play one or two and earn something small. But is that enough to keep them depending on the music and surviving on the music? Today, in the days, before you would use a musician's music, you may have to contact him or contact the authorities, pay some money, and then you get that. Maybe you want to record a certain commercial and you want a certain song. You pay for it. Today, no, you just go to AI. Instruct AI to sing about a sexy woman using some shea butter in the village. And AI starts with a good beat. Beautiful woman using shea butter. Oh, woman, woman, woman. Ah, woman, woman, woman. Oh, woman, woman. Shea butter, woman. The music is done in 3 seconds. The music is done in 3 seconds. Who will go to Nana Ampedu and ask for his music? Who is going to Shatawale to ask for his music? Who is going to Stone Boy? Who is coming to Blakk Rasta? No, they create it from AI. And they all want to be recognized as musicians. Somebody said it years back, that a time will come when people who call themselves musicians will beg people to listen to their music for free. And the times are now. How many people go online to buy music? Tell me the last time anybody bought music online. Have you ever? No, we go to download for free. And even with that, we have to be sure that it is a song that we like. We value the space that we are going to keep the music in more than the music. True? But me, I need space on my phone. So me, I don't get space. So if I put this music on my phone, it will take space. Hey! In the days when people were begging, rushing to buy music, they didn't consider space. Today, we are inundated with music that people are even considering their space. You give people music today and they say no. They don't have space to keep that. When are you going to make money? Sometimes I look at musicians. One or two of my children who come to me and they are showing signs of music talent. I keep telling them, do it for the passion. Don't do it as a career. If your father was going to do music as a career, you all would have been dead by now out of hunger. How much money do we make? Those of us who have been in it for a long time, we might have a few connections left, right, and center to go out there and play concerts. But how many times do you play concerts outside? People outside, they value our music more than those inside. If Wiala was to depend on Ghanaians to sell her music, she would eat shea butter every day for breakfast, lunch, and supper. Her grandmother's shea butter. My brother, if Samini was to depend on music alone, he would drink his mother's pito morning, afternoon, and evening for food. Let's be honest. One or two musicians who claim they are making money, they are Sakawa boys. They are not musicians, they are thieves. Sakawa. And sometimes they cannot even keep their mouth shut. In the heat of the thing, they confess exactly who they are. I'm telling you. Hey, a lot of people are using music today as a means to an end, not an end itself. They are using it for money laundering purposes. They use music to abutrika their lives. I'm telling you. To coffee boat their lives. They use music as a tool of money laundering. What Rex Omar is saying is the plain truth. He is a musician. He's made some of the biggest hits in the history of Ghanaian music. Me, if I haven't even made any hit at all, Mabo Obama. And I was lucky. I made money from Obama as a young man. So much money. But my brother, how about those who have never made hits? How about those who don't even have the connection to play a show in Togo, let alone in America or Guyana? How do they survive? Yet there's so much talent. Unfortunately, the talent is being watered down by the system. We don't sell CDs anymore. The other day I gave 2 CDs as a gift to a CEO. He laughed. I thought he was laughing out of excitement. You know what he said? Do you want to hear? He said, "Oh, Blakk, that is one they waiting at you had to take do." I said, "But it's music. I'm giving you my music." He said, "Oh, but Blakk, where am I going to play this?" CD all of a sudden has become nothing. It's trash. CD has become something that occupies space. It's matter. You know what matter is, right? So he told me, oh, don't worry. When he realized I was getting a little disappointed, he said, "Okay, don't worry. You don't worry. I will let them rip it. Then I'll put on my drive and I'll play it in my car." Jesus. 6 months later, I called him. "Have you listened to the music?" "Oh, my boy was supposed to rip it. He said his laptop, it doesn't have that CD compartment inside. Oh. And these days, the computers don't come with that CD thing." I said, "Hey, Rade. Hey, Abadini. Coming from the world of cassettes and CDs. My children pick up my cassettes and they think that it is a play material. My little one likes to take the cassette and pull the tape out. You know what? You know the tape, right? Tape, that thing. Pull it out and he's doing vroom, vroom, vroom. For him, it's a play tool. That was how our music was kept. Today, no matter how you even want to go digital, it looks like you are deceiving yourself. You have to get 1 million downloads before you can make something substantial. When are you going to get the 1 million downloads? Darwin. Yet there are some people who still say they are making money fool you into thinking that you are doing nothing, you are gaining nothing. Yet what they truly do is money laundering, stealing. Thanks so much to Rex Omar, and thanks so much to Gamro that is still pushing Ghanaian music, so that our old men and women who have been in the music industry can eat something. Look at Ebo Taylor. He just died a few days ago. The only way the man could make money probably was by touring. The last show that he played, he sat in a wheelchair. What a man. I remember Ebo Taylor very, very well. His son was my mate at KNUST Kumasi. I remember there was Felaboration one year, and I was invited to play at Alliance Francaise. And when I was hitting my hard reggae on stage, I didn't know Ebo Taylor was sitting in the corner watching. The moment I dropped, reggae. Hey, he woke up from his slumber. He was hearing the reggae version for the very first time, and it rocked him bad. He couldn't even wait for me to finish. He joined me backstage and he told me, "Oh, my son, I loved the song that you played, Sewakoto. Please do more of those, eh? You will go far. You will go very far." My brother, I remember Ebo Taylor. How many Ebo Taylors do we have here? Still touring and making some money. Can you depend on your music in Ghana for survival? No. Gamro does well. Every 6 months or so, they will give you something. Some people get 20 CDs after 6 months. Some get 100 CDs. Some get 200 Ghana CDs. Some get 1,000. Some get 2,000. The maximum is about 3,000. Kojo Entry gets about 3,000. Maximum 5,000. Blakk Rasta gets about 3,000, 4,000 maximum. Sometimes even less. For all the 11 or 13 albums that Blakk Rasta has. The system is still not perfect. Musicians are struggling. Today, music in Ghana is not a career. Neither is it a job. It is a hobby. True? It's a hobby. When was that? Who was I talking to? Oh, he won't be happy if I mention his name. He's an MP. I was in Kumasi recently to visit him. And I went to his constituency to do some work. When we finished the work, I think he looked at me in awe. He looked at me in surprise. He asked me, "So, Blakk, apart from the music and this thing, what do you do for a living?" Can you imagine? I am a radio presenter. I am a broadcaster. Plus musician. He asked me, "What do you do for a living aside that?" I looked at him and I smiled. Can you go and ask the CEO of a business what he does for a living? Eh? Can you go and ask my boss here at MGL what she does for a living? Can you do that? Can you go to Dangote and ask Dangote, "Hey, sir, what do you do for a living?" Can you? Yet you can ask a musician in Ghana, aside the joke we are doing, what do you do for a living? You can ask a radio presenter, "Payola no de, da be na bi beba. Ebi aba che, esi ade radio station kra no. Ejuma be na we." Has anybody asked you that before? We get those questions every now and then. A lot of radio presenters are not being paid. The radio station is not even making money. In my days, we were poached. "Oh, Blakk Rasta, we need you to come in and if I join us to help our radio station go up." "Okay, what's the deal on the table?" "Oh, we go buy you a car. We go rent you a house 2 years, no rent. Then your salary is this. My brother, today, does that still happen? When was the last time you heard that a radio presenter was poached? Tell me, when? When was the last time? How much is a radio presenter paid? Go to GBC and ask them. They are the mercy of the government and the taxpayers' money. If people, let me not go there. Social media has come to take off a lot of shine from the radio business. A lot of people are jumping up on social media. And even on social media, people are not watching content. They are watching profanity, pornography. Go on social media and talk about the history of Kwame Nkrumah and Ghana. 2 views. You and your wife. Go on social media, TikTok, and talk about Okonfo Anoche, how he brought the golden stool. 1 view. Only you are watching. But let a sexy 17-year-old girl with big breasts, sharp nipples, just shake for 3 seconds. 7 million views. Your grandfather is even watching. Meanwhile, when you talk about Okonfo Anoche, your grandfather tells you he's not on social media. But to watch breast and buttocks, he has found himself on social media. True? Today, when you go on social media, look at those that get the 1 million, 5 million, 7 trillion views. There was one that I saw, 2 billion views. I said, hey, let me go and learn something. And when I went in there, how to make your nipples pop out so you can turn the heads of men. Nipples. They are showing you what kind of creams you can use to hold your nipples, pull them out, massage them so that they come up sharp. Whatever dress you wear, then these nipples pop up as if to say, hey man, how are you? This is what is giving 2 billion views. Go and talk about how to deal with guinea worm. 0 views for 20 years. Nobody's watching. Go and talk about how to behave yourself at an interview, job interview. 0 views. No one is interested in that. They are making more money on social media showing breasts. You are here talking about interview. Who wants to see interview? Who wants to do an interview where they will ask you for certificates? Bring your certificate. What did you get in mathematics? What did you get in English? Who was your teacher? Did you do an aptitude test? No! On social media, you don't need that. You need fat buttocks and fat breasts. Hey, go on social media now. They are all talking about how to get big bola. Am I lying? Every corner you pass, if you want to get big bola, make you not get some plantain leaf. Make una mash am, then una put shea butter. Now una do this, una do this, una do this. I beg you, 3 days gidigba, you go see big bola. How to make your woman scream in the bed. This is what you do. And I mpocho me ton adi kesiye dro adi abetuma ma wadi na kesiye. Obetuma adiasa bema de no an so be diasa na bema de unya bema ogisa utumi diasa mema wadi na kesiye. Me na ya friend me Dr. Poha 6 trillion views. Where are we going? Who is going to listen to your music when there's big bola medicine to go and listen to? Who is going to listen to your music when there are nipples popping out of blouses? Who is going to listen to your music when big buttocks are all over TikTok and all over Facebook? The generation is going extinct with knowledge. Extinct with knowledge. Knowledge is no longer respected. Profanity is what has become the order of the day. Even me, sometimes when I'm on social media, trying to look at the latest conspiracy theories, before I realize some advert comes, big breasts, big buttocks, I'm just supposed to skip. But sometimes I say, oh, let me skip after 2 seconds. Then I keep watching. After 2 seconds, 5 seconds, I'm still watching. Eish, let me skip. When I take my finger there to click, the breast become bigger. The nipples are popping up. I'll leave it for another 20 seconds before I realize I've spent 2 hours watching breasts. Conspiracy theory kaput. Minisanene. Minisanempo ne. Any which way. Rex Omar has spoken, and I honestly don't know the future of music now. I honestly don't know the future of music in Ghana, and it makes me cry. Because it's supposed to be a whole profession, a whole career. People go to school to study music. And if the music is only for the reasons of passion, I wonder where we are going. I am your P, uncle. I am your papa. But wherever it is still where it is. Hallelujah. Ghana music, damri due. Ghana music, damri due. Due ni amane ono.
Januk sen ya waleta matam sanga.